Welcome back everyone to this brand new build and using a brand new camera. So we have this Anvil Aerospace that we're going to be building next. Okay, so it's going to be a scale 1/500 scale. Pretty fancy case it comes in, eh? Oh, right. So it holds up like that. And then we got the instructions here. Just like that. Gives the details, everything. It even comes with neodymium magnets to hold certain parts together. We got the deckling here. Now for this here, this was all 3D printed for a customer, namely me. There's all the neodymium magnets that go into the model. And see all the parts here. They still got the stabilizer rods on them. You just got to pop them off. That's all you need to do with those. Some of the engines. They got two different versions here. Like if you didn't want LEDs in them, you just use this in here. But we got clear parts here. You can use lighting, and I'm going to have my ship lit up. Part of the stand. Be careful here. More parts here. Looks like okay. And other parts. So you just got to be careful when you take them off of these here, and then it's easy enough to do. Part of the stand. Now this part here is the cockpit. If I can hold it. It's pretty good. Nicely detailed. Have a light in back here just so it lights it up just a little bit, not very much. And this level comes off. And down here we got the main body of the ship. The model. Looks pretty good. So all of it's going to be LED lit. Oh, it's just part of the... It's pretty good. More of the base here. And then got the cowlings here for the engines. Parts here. And I believe that was all. Okay. And it just takes a magnet to hold it closed. Okay, so now the trees here, just got to break them off. So I'm just going to use X-Acto and literally break them off. Well, the supports, I guess, is what you want to call them. I like calling them trees just because they look like little trees. But this is going to be a messy thing to clean up afterwards. It's all over the place. See all those supports in there? Look at all that. I got to clean all that out of there basically because I'm going to have lights and fiber optics and everything going in there. That's the landing bay in there. More window areas. So I'll get all that smoothened out later. There you go. Nice and cleaned out. Looks good. And basically I just gotta do the rest with everything else. Okay, overall the model is pretty nice. One thing I don't like is when they 3D printed it, as a whole piece instead of two halves that you can put together, which is going to make it a little bit, just a teeny bit more difficult to install lighting and fiber optics and stuff, but it's still doable. Like for the engines here, I'll just have the LEDs on a backing, and then shove the backing up into where the engines are going to go. For the lighting, that's no big deal. And for here, like there's like little pot lighting along the sides underneath the ship on the bottom, and I'm just going to run fiber optics up, and it'll come out here where I'll have a light for them to light that up. Most of the pot lighting coming out the sides and on the top are going to be white. There's some that are red and will blink, which means I have to build a circuit board for the blinking lights, and there's plenty of room to put the circuit board in here, so that's no big deal. And I like the idea though that they gave us clear parts here for the engine, so it makes it easy to light up, and you can see it's already quite well diffused, which makes it easy to for the lighting, so it's not so harsh. Now the next step I need to do is just go around all the different parts here, smoothing off all the areas that had the braces on, and get it all nice and smooth, and then start drilling. Yeah, the model also comes with 2 shuttle and a ground craft here. So I could even make a diorama like it's landed on a planet's surface and it's doing its business, whatever. Also like the fact that they get, with the 2 engines here, they got the kind here just normal where no light goes through, and the ones that do, like that. Not a whole lot of parts to it, so it's going to be a pretty simple build. That's really good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use chrome silver, spray it inside, and then I'm going to prime the outside. I'm going to be using these hobby paints here to do that with. I just need to check through the manual here first. Which is what I should have done first to begin with, was check through the manuals. Okay, so here's a good idea, is that for each section you mark the magnets here, which side is north and south, so you can get them put in place properly. Okay, yeah, so they show the placements of each magnet here. So the parts are interchangeable, so you can make the ship look like it's landing or it's in flight mode. As you can see here, they got landing pads out, and this in here, the pads are in, which is a really good idea. But now I gotta download photographs of the actual model here so I can get the exact placement of the LED lighting that's going, fiber optic lighting that's going into the ship itself. Okay, so this is pretty straightforward stuff here. Okay. Oh, I see what this is for now. This is a tool here that you would just use to push each part into place inside the actual model. Okay, that's pretty sneaky. Okay. Originally I thought this part here was an actual model part, but it's not. It's a tool. Okay. And that's why you look through the manual. Okay, so I'm gonna go get this painting done first. I just need to worry about this, but all the exterior parts here as well are all gonna be primed for the final coat of paint. I'm going to prime these as well, but I'm going to mask off the insides in here, and the rest of it here is all going to get primed. And okay, I'm going to do that first. Okay, so I got all of this done on the inside here. Sprayed it all inside, looks good. Came out really well. Same with this in here. Looks good. Okay, now I'm going to be using the hobby paint here. Okay, so what I like about this is that it dries pretty fast, and then I can finish off the primer. There we go. Looks good. Just gotta let that set, and I can start doing some drilling and getting some lights in place, or find out where I want to put the lights. Alright, so I got everything here all painted up. Looks good. Now for these smaller pieces here, I'm just going to paint those by hand, because it's going to be a little more delicate to deal with. Same way here with the engines. So I'm just going to chart all the spots here where the lighting is going to go. There's 3 red areas, points of light that flash for the navigation. So it'd be like up here, and one on either side here, that flash, and that's all there is for that. And then just points of light down either side down there, and that's basically it. Because I got these drawings here for the proper painting that I need to do. For the ship. So it gives me pretty much good basis here of what to do, what to go by. So first thing I'm going to do is just paint it all in the hull color, and then on top of that I'll do all the I think that's more like a matte battle gray, a really dark gray for here and on the bottom, and then like in here, and get that all done separately after the primary hull is done, and then add in the lights. Alright, now I'm just gonna have to let all that set, let it dry overnight before I can apply the final coat. And in that time we'll have had the holes figured out where I need to put for the fiber optic lines. Well, that's it for this episode, everyone. I know it's a short one, but in the next one we're going to get the holes drilled and figure out where we're going to get the lighting and get the final hull color on, and go from there. Please like, subscribe, comment, don't forget to share, and click that notification bell for any future uploads. If you have any questions or you want me to do some commission work for you, contact me at epic.models@gmail.com. And also check out my website, www.epicmodels.com. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.